just like naturally eats as much protein as a bodybuilder in a day on an average day, and I'm like, let's get you jacked, buddy.
I could get jacked. I have a farmer's like frame to like pack shit on.
I believe. Well, you did much, you did athletic stuff when you were younger too. I feel like if you just did like 3 days a week, you would
Well,
be
the martial arts stuff
yoked.
I did, it requires me to be incredibly light. Uh, it worked because I was so severely underweight and I was so light on my feet. That's how my martial arts work. So if I get jacked, I'll probably have to learn like Jujutsu Kaisen or something.
Mm-hmm.
Brazilian Jujutsu Kaisen.
Mm-hmm.
I did it. I popped on my shit. Well, well, well. If it wasn't Brett's fine ass.
We're live.
We're
Oh.
live.
I'm not.
Right,
You're
showing
dead.
everyone.
Sorry for
Setting
my
the gold
absence.
standard for loving, committed, long-term relationships over here.
What?
What's that? Me?
What the fuck?
Yeah, you and Sam hitting 20-year wedding anniversary the other day.
20 years.
That's crazy.
Wild.
I was like, so have I. Like, no, I haven't. You forgot a decade. 20 years? That's so
20 years
congrats for you.
together or married?
Yeah.
We have been together 20 years.
Together, but like, you
Yeah.
know.
I'm pretty sure Brett's only like 3 years old.
I just realized I did the math.
Which,
but yeah.
which means he would be like married at like 14 or something.
They were 6 when they got together.
Yeah. Jennifer and I started dating at the end of 2005. So we'll
Yeah.
be together.
They
for
were
20
9 years
in
old.
December.
Yeah, that's since I was 15.
Damn.
No, 16. And she was 15. I don't remember. I don't remember how old I was, but it was also 2005.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Oh. Wait, so then maybe you and Jennifer have been together that long?
Yeah. It was 19 years.
Yeah.
Be 20 in December.
Yum.
Ooh. This is the long-term relationship club.
Yeah, it was like I think December 15th or something like that. And yeah, it was like the last week of our first semester of college. Like, so what's up?
Very funny. I just feel like we were talking. I was like, it's very funny because all the time people are like, how long have you guys been together? I'm like, I don't think that's ever going to stop because no matter how old we are, the number is going to
Just
be
gonna keep
10 more than people expect.
Yeah.
You should just say 50.
You
Just
should
stress
say
them out.
50.
We've been together 90 years.
In this life or?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
in this
in-
life. Okay, yeah.
And then you turn, babe, do you remember the one where we were those 2 otters that held hands? Remember that life? You remember the ones where we were the mantis and you ate my head? Do you remember that? I remember that. That was a
When
good
you were a
one.
mantis and you punched me so hard.
Yeah, do you remember that? I remember that.
Or the time that you were Brett.
Yeah, the time when you were Brett. Do you remember that one? When we
That one was
switched?
crazy. Well, congratulations. I think
Thank
that
you.
I think love, in my opinion, is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's just keep being as mean as possible to each other.
What?
Yeah, but that's when your relationship falls apart, is when you feel like you have to be nice. You got problems.
It is a battlefield, as the great bard says.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
Hey Twitch, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope
Demi
Oh,
Lovato?
fuck.
the world is giving you so many kisses 24/7.
Oh, Jordan Sparks.
I know the world is giving me kisses 24/7.
Jordan, what the fuck is Jordan Sparks?
She have a song called Battlefield. It was like love. It was about love. I think it was called Battlefield.
If you say
Yep, she
so.
did.
If you say
I'm
so.
correct.
Pretty sure Shakespeare, but that's okay.
I mean, I think he probably got it from Jordan Sparks.
That's true. I just I don't give a fuck about this. Stop emailing me.
Oh, Like you're talking to me.
What?
About this game.
I don't give a fuck about this game. Stop emailing me.
Oh.
Everyone's always emailing me about things I just don't care about.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Somehow
Tim, I'll
my cell
stop.
phone number got put on a list, and I get a text like every day of like, your resume would be great for our.
Oh my god.
Like,
Here's your resume right here. It's my middle
like delete and
finger.
report junk. Delete and report junk.
Yeah, it's me saying, forget about it.
That was really
I
good,
get-
Tim. I think that should be your next D&D
Forget
character.
about it.
Forget about it. It's none of my business.
I think honestly, Southern or like New York is my favorite accents to do in D&D settings, just because they're so anachronistic, but they're fun for me.
You don't know that.
Yeah, I think you should, because you won't do the Louisiana one. I don't know why.
Wow, out here.
Yeah, like you want. Well, there's that
Wow,
one.
wow,
There's the
wow,
old.
wow,
There's the
yeah.
old Bayou. But I'm talking about the New Orleans one. You won't do
Yeah.
the Creole New Orleans one. You won't do that.
Won't do Jamaican.
Who won't do Jamaican patois? Who
Man,
won't do Appalachian?
What, Brett?
we're just ashamed that of your lack of diverse
You like pick,
voice acting
you pick your
choices.
2 favorite like accents. And
It's
you won't do any of the
Asian
other ones.
American Pacific Islander Heritage Month,
Yeah,
and
do
you
one
won't
of
do
those.
any Asian accents.
Yeah.
Do one of
Filipino
those.
accent.
Do one of those.
Yeah.
Yeah, do a
Yeah.
Filipino accent.
What?
I don't even know what the racist Filipino accent is.
Oh, I do. I do.
Oh, I do.
I
Let's
would.
teach Pat.
Are we live? Because I think you would
Mm.
just throw
We're
a
live.
little Mexican in there. 'cause
My
you
my
guys have
my
last
best friend
names.
here in town.
We were colonized by the same people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hilarious. My friend here in town is Filipino, and we're like, every time we do something cultural together, it's like, oh shit, Mexicans and Filipinos are the exact same culture. Like,
Yeah, we were
Spaniards, right?
colonized by the same people.
like even down to like the sauces at the store, they're the same sauce with a different label on it.
That's
Mhm,
it.
Like,
mhm, mhm.
it's hilarious.
Colonialism, bad. But sometimes the food is good.
Bonding over colonialism. Good.
Good.
It's like a
Mhm.
banh mi is one of the best foods on the planet. I don't think all those people should have died to get it, you know? But it's like, it happened. So it's like, who's to say whether it's bad or good? I do. It's bad. we didn't, I would rather not have the banh mi, you know?
Yeah.
But
My
I'm brave for saying
Yeah.
that.
We could have gotten there a different way.
A different
Yeah,
way.
man, like
Like being nice.
being nice.
There's like a
Well-
Irish black people handshake meme a little bit. Like it's Hosier. Hosier is the bridge
Yeah.
that connects us
I saw the movie
Well, now that-
Sinners this weekend or on Monday actually, and
that's a good one.
it's like that's implied, where the bad guys are like, "Hey, man, they took my land too," but the black people are like, "I don't know who the fuck you are. Get the fuck out of here."
I
Also,
am
you're
really excited to
vampires.
see it. Yeah, I'm
That's
really
like the new
excited to see it.
TikTok right now. Is redheads are black now?
The gingers are black
Was that a
TikToks.
I
thing?
think
have
that already
been-
got ruined.
Yeah.
I think a ginger already ruined it by doing something racist.
Yeah, some white man
Oh.
did ruin it, but it was so
Like,
funny.
I knew it was coming. It was going to be so fast. That's already been
Everybody
ruined.
did. Everybody did. We all knew. Because also the woman
Are they
who
or aren't
said
they? So if they can get in trouble, then they okay. I'm
It is-
confused.
the woman who started it is apparently going through psychosis when she posted it.
Oh.
So that was how it kicked off. And then second, there were both gingers and black people that are like, so here's the gag, one of you will ruin it, and it won't be the black people. One of you will ruin it. So we're gonna clap and have our. It was very fun to be here, everybody. Thank you for letting us in your house. Well, I'm leaving. Actually, I'm not gonna be here when it goes bad. But thank you so much.
I will come to the cookout.
Truly.
Maybe.
Yeah, they were like, thank you for just like, it was cute to have the invite for the moment. I will be joining. That's someone's ruining it. I don't want to be here for that. But anyway, you guys have been great.
I feel like they never even made it to the backyard of the cookout. They were just still on the front step.
No, they were on the drive over. The newsletter went out. They were like, actually, don't come.
Sure.
Your cousin Stevie actually fucked this whole shit up.
Oh.
But I do love gingers.
That's
I
canon.
love their
It's
their
true.
beer.
I also love their
love
beer. I
Brett's
guess.
face.
What?
Ginger beer.
Oh, you're stupid. I hate you.
I thought you were making like an Irish Scottish
I
thing. and
think-
Yeah, I was like,
think I need.
aliens?
I think I need like a podcast with Tim and Brett where I just try to.
Whoa,
make as
kick
many
off the
bad puns-
idiocies.
Is it?
Brett counts.
Ideas.
I remember Brett counts.
As many bad puns as
Brett
possible
has
to
to
annoy them. 'cause
mention
I
it.
love their
Wow.
reactions. Tim gets mad and Brett just looks disappointed in me.
It's the best one,
Um,
worst one episode podcast ever.
Because I feel like the comments would be like, "Why did you kick off people that were darker than khaki, Pat?"
To save
It's
them.
he has the color shades card from Family
Yeah.
Guy.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's like it's acceptable to hear my puns, cannot hear my puns.
I didn't want to increase the epigenetic trauma of these people.
Right. Like, I didn't invite the Browns because they are
listening to me.
it's too hard.
This is
I'm doing
reparations.
crimes.
all right.
Is it our turn?
Speaking of doing
Ahoy.
crimes, ahoy, mateys!
Hi. Is it our turn?
Hello.
What's up?
Hey.
Welcome back to Wayward Shores. On our last episode, the crew of Boat 2 was locked in a furious battle amid a raging hurricane.
Why do you keep doing?
I don't know why you're
pausing?
talking like this,
Why
Pat.
are you doing?
You're pausing
Hiding
so
through the
much.
block
Why are
and-
you
got
like
asthma?
this?
You just
You
don't
got
say
asthma?
anything.
You are aboard the Rusty Hook, the ship of Braylock the Fisherman, notorious bounty hunter, who had captured you.
The late.
You broke
Brady.
out and you were fighting. Tempest had summoned a massive, the biggest hurricane Tempest has ever been able to summon, that encircled not only the entire ship, but some space around the ship as well in the water.
Yeah, I'm badass.
You had, while you were on the verge of defeating Braylock and his crew, the bone ship of Captain Deadheart burst through the wall of the hurricane and crashed into the center of the Rusty Hook,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
essentially making it, not long for this world. The ship is hanging on by a thread. Captain Deadheart and his skeletal minions boarded and tried to attack you, but aided by Swanky Dave and the surprise appearance of Mason Marks,
Ahoy!
who had good.
Do I get inspiration?
Don't encourage it.
Mason Marks has apparently been hunting down Captain Deadheart because he does not like that they fought, and he did not successfully kill him or defeat him permanently because Deadheart is a lich.
Because he has a factory.
So he has a factory, as all liches do. That makes new liches if they die. So where we left things
Yeah.
was Deadheart's crew was almost completely destroyed. There are very few left.
Mm-hmm.
He was aboard the Rusty Hook. You all had just taken your turns, and we kind of freeze framed with Mason leaping off the helm, his trident held aloft on to Deadheart. We're going to open things up, and we're going to open with Mason coming down with a downward strike,
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
plunging the trident right into Deadheart's chest, knocking him back and pinning him to the deck
Whoa.
of the Rusty Hook on his back.
Okay.
And Mason is going
They're
to
gonna
stand
have
up. No, Mason's going to stand over him and kind of hold his hands out and be like, "We can't kill him. He'll just come back. But we got to incapacitate him and figure out where his factory is."
We could
Maybe
probably
chop his
throw him
arms
in
and
one of
legs off.
those cages downstairs. I don't think we broke all the magic per se, so that could help. I don't know.
Wait, if you put him in the cage and it seals magic, would he be bound to he'd be stuck in the cage?
I don't
If you,
know.
if you kill him in the
Wow.
cage, then his magic to bring him back to life wouldn't release because he's stuck in the cage. Like he would die.
Also, is this ship
So-
sinking? What's happening?
So right now the Rusty Hook is not actively sinking. However, Tempest, you know enough about sailing. You were born in the islands. You see, basically the prow of the bone ship is holding it up
Mm-hmm.
right now. It won't be a rapid sink, but the second something happens where if the bone ship falls apart, like if the magic holding it together is suddenly cut off, or if it pulls away from the Rusty Hook is going to start sinking. It won't take too long. It's not going to be an immediate thing, but it would be, I don't know, maybe less than an hour. However, we are still in initiative. Deadheart is pinned to the ground. He's not dead. He's still conscious.
It's still
Mason's
leaking,
over him,
probably.
but it is now their turn in the initiative because you all just taken your turn. Mason took
The
his turn.
boners,
His minions are going to leap across. That were on the last few remaining ones are going to leap across and make a bid to try and get these enemies away from their lord and master.
I'm
Because
on
we're
them.
in difficult terrain, they don't have enough movement to get into melee range with you. Nimue, what are you doing? Quit moving around.
I'm
Nimue
crawling
was
around
on
it.
top of the.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
on Dead Heart.
Steppy.
Okay. They do not have enough movement to get into melee, but they are all going to fire arrows at. All right. So here's
Well, they got to shoot at
Steve,
Mason.
Nimue, and Dave are each going to get a shot, and Mason's going to get 2 shot at him. All right,
Yeah,
Steve.
so they got to shoot at Mason. They got to hate that guy.
Yours is a 12 to hit you.
I don't think that hits me for once.
No? Yes? No?
No? Did I say? I said no. Hello.
Yeah, you said
You
no.
said I don't. You said that in a way that said you were double checking. The tone to me inferred you were double checking something. So no, it does
No,
not
I
hit you.
wasn't looking. I was just.
Okay.
I was not checking, actually.
All right, Nimue, arrow coming at you. That is a 21 to hit you.
Do they have a disadvantage because I'm on Dead Heart?
No.
Okay, then that hits.
You take 10 piercing damage.
Great. I love
Piercing.
that.
That does hit Dead Heart.
So now what?
This is for Swanky Dave. That is gonna, unless he hasn't. Nope, that's gonna hit Swanky Dave. And then now 2 for Mason. 1 hits, 1 misses. However, he's only gonna take half damage because he's raging. Okay. Dead Heart from the ground. Let's see what he can do.
Is he still squirting on the ground?
Oh yeah,
His
the black
aura
stuff.
is the watery or the black water aura is still emanating from him.
Yep.
You see his body almost flicker and twitch, almost like static, like he's trying to do something, and then standing over him, Mason says, "Ha, you're not going anywhere, amigo. That there's an enchanted trident." So it looks like he attempted to do his swap with one of his minions, where he swaps locations with one of his minions, but something about the nature of Mason's trident is holding him in place and preventing that from happening.
He wants to be Sasuke so bad.
So he is instead going to, from the ground, so he'll have disadvantage, but he is going to swipe twice with disadvantage at Mason with his Phantom Cutlass.
Because there's so much frog on his face right now. He's like,
Yeah, it's not the prone, it's the frog.
yeah.
Okay. The first one does hit, even with disadvantage. He does hit Mason. I'm gonna have roll Mason's con save to see if he gets paralyzed or not, because that will determine whether
He's so funny if Mason
he still
died
has-
right now.
Bye-bye.
he succeeds. So Mason's not paralyzed. So Deadheart's gonna swipe it again, but he'll have disadvantage again. He still hits Mason again. Actually, let me do.
For some reason, like Mason hasn't done anything bad to us, but
Kinda.
like
He has.
eventually, I don't trust him. You know.
Oh yeah, I would definitely, because he said to our face that he would betray us for the focus group.
Yeah, yeah,
He
so
did not
those
say
are
he
the
would. He did
outlaws
not say he would
told him.
betray you. He didn't say he would betray you for the focus. He is, in his mind, he's doing what a legendary hero should do, but that also entails being conscious of his image. You can you can be critical of that. You cannot
Well,
like
yeah,
that
his
at all.
internal
That's-
monologue means nothing to me. He said out of his mouth to our group that he like in his language that he would betray us
Mhm.
instantly for the focus group. Like he
Mhm.
is not a hero.
He,
That's
didn't say-
true.
he did not say that.
That's what I heard.
That's
Okay,
that's what I said. In
real
his
quick.
language, that's what he said. Like the focus, like he wants the focus group, so he will do whatever for
Yeah.
the focus group.
He just wants a
which means
patsy for the.
he
He
will
said-
turn on us instantly. That's
He
why
said
we ran away
almost
from him.
verbatim that there's no right or wrong, that there's only the will of the people.
Which
Yeah, he has no.
might-
Yeah, he has no interest in like being a good person. He wants the ratings.
yeah. So
is
if
what
he
he-
dies, good, and then we get a new trident. Hell yeah.
Yeah, like I have no loyalty to this man, and I'll kill him in his sleep if I have to protect the group.
No loyalty is reasonable. That's completely understandable. He's done nothing to earn your loyalty, but I feel like, but maybe that's on my fault. I feel like he does believe he's the good guy. He's the hero. I mean, that
No,
doesn't-
I believe that you
But
believe that
all
he like
villains believe they're the good
Yeah,
guy.
I
All
believe
good
Dead
villains,
Heart-
Pat.
Deadheart
Not-
believes he's a good guy.
I would argue Deadheart. No, he knows exactly what he is. and
Okay,
he's,
yeah.
he's happy.
The
He's having
fucking
fun.
skeleton liches are like, yeah.
he knows exactly what he
I'm
is,
evil.
and he
But
is
I'm-
having.
But
fun with
Braylock
it.
probably thought he was a good guy. There are probably plenty of people in the world that think they're a good guy. They're out here killing
Yeah.
minorities
Yeah.
and being racist and all
Yeah.
that other shit. Like they exist.
Yeah.
The
That's
more
true.
like
His
people
in-
you capture and feed to sharks and torture them, in a way,
He's not a self-insert, Brett. Okay, how dare you? Fuck you.
But yeah, I believe I would believe that Mason thinks he himself is good, but his
Yeah.
actions to the outside world, us
Yeah.
looking at Mason, he is not a good person.
Back
He's
in the
good.
So
day,
he just
Pat,
Dead in
took
his sleep.
they said
from the one
most
arrow and the
honorable
two
thing-
attacks. Just, Mason just took 50 points of damage on that turn, but he's
Good.
not paralyzed.
Good.
Yeah, he
I will
deserved
tell
it.
you, he's fine. He's still fine.
I don't
HP
give
wise.
a fuck.
But
Yeah, I'll kill him
I'm
in his
tr-
sleep.
I'm trying to drop. Okay, it is now your turn.
No, it's not. They need to make Constitution saving throws.
You're
Boom.
right. Thank you, Tim.
Boom.
I really appreciate things like that. You all kinda,
15
you helping.
15 or lower, 11 points of thunder damage. But what I was going to say is, back in
My
the day, there was an argument that you should make your battle and your war as vicious and brutal and disgusting as possible, so that it ends faster and
Yeah.
fewer people die. So that
Nope.
means
Didn't mean to
just
do that.
Uh-oh.
murdering.
Oh
and
no! Undo,
chopping
undo,
heads
undo.
off, killing babies because it saves more babies.
Why
Uh-oh.
isn't it?
Yeah.
All right, I'll fix it. 1 second.
The ship finally failed the save.
Goodbye.
The ship failed to save. It's,
No, I can fix
we're about
this.
to fail to save.
But 3 of them did. One of them is grievously injured, and another one is not me. All right. Un momento. It's coming
Un
back. Don't-
momento. Wasn't it in the Odyssey where Odysseus like killed a baby in front of
There you go.
people?
Oh, maybe.
He was like,
When he
hey,
came
look, I have this
back?
baby. I'm gonna kill it. So that it was like the king's baby or something. So the king,
Oh,
the baby
yeah.
wouldn't
Wait,
grow
was
up
that
till
Yeah.
like start a war. And he was like, hey, look at this baby, and then like dropped it from like the top of a
There we go.
castle.
Okay. Now there's
Overkill.
only 2 skeletal minions left. One is pretty much unharmed. One is been very harmed. It is your turn again. So you got Dead Heart, and I know to many of you, some of you, Mason has come across as a jackass. That's fine, but he is saying his what he's saying is he doesn't want to kill Dead Heart outright. He wants to incapacitate him, so you can try and find out where his phylactery is, and also
One sub, one flex.
What's up, one
Someone
flag?
flags.
Thank you, Dead Chicken. Kissies.
It's been a few episodes.
I thought we did one.
Did we do that last
I
time?
don't know.
Was I spacing
I
out?
don't know.
I remember
You
I
were
was not
feeling
feeling
good.
good.
You were
last
feeling
week.
good.
remember.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
you were sick last
Yeah,
time.
you were sick.
Yeah, you were sick. You were
You're on
super sick.
Alright.
ketamine.
how do
Yes,
you
ketamine.
all want to? Well, 1 second actually, because
Steve. Oh, okay.
Steve cries. Steve bursts into tears.
Steve has plan.
You could eat the
Dead Burnapole
skeletons.
is.
Whoop, my hair.
I can do who all is standing around Dead Heart. It's top of the order. I can do one more. I am going to do it. One more.
I'm on
There's
him.
one more legendary.
Yeah, Mason and Nimue are on
Okay.
him, and then shirtless Twinkie Dave is right next to him.
Nimue, Mason, and Swanky Dave are all going to have to make dexterity saving
But I'm
throws. as-
literally on him. I'm not on
It's
the
still
ground.
good. It's still coming.
Patrick.
Those tentacles emerge from the 1 inch of black water.
I'm like clinging
Facially, it
to
doesn't
the
make sense.
skeleton.
Yeah, you're. So you should have all 3 of them come for you. Really, is what I should do. But I won't do that. All right, another one. Thanks,
What's up, one flag? Thanks so much. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
I have like my weird sticky
I-
frog fingers in his eye sockets, Patrick.
His the holes where
Okay,
his eyes
that's
are.
fine. I need you all. You. I'm gonna have to roll the other two. Dexterity saving throw, please.
I need you all. Wait.
Wait,
I need
me.
you. I need you and me to roll.
Dave fails, so Dave gets wrapped up by a tentacle and starts to get pulled down. Mason
he like it?
succeeds.
David.
I got a nat
Um,
20, Patrick.
Okay.
I'm 900
The way you're
feet
able
away.
to shake off the tentacle, Dave is getting pulled down. It is now all your turns.
Does Dave like it on his face? Is he like, ooh, tentacle?
No, he does not like it.
I hiss at the tentacles. I scare them off of me.
Yes, frog
Okay.
hissing.
All right. All right. I'm not gonna help you guys. Can I go first and fight the skeletons?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Steve slides underneath the cannon and uses a spell I don't ever really get to use, the Hadouken.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. And we're gonna upcast to level 2.
Ooh.
Oh fuck.
So from below, he does like a cool sick ass slide. He's like, "Ah, fuck skeletons," and like Hadouken. And you got to do. Oh, I don't even have to roll shit. You just got to roll a deck save.
I hadn't even got to roll shit.
All right.
Up from the depths, 40 stories high, Hadouken.
I'm gonna roll the injured one first.
And I did not fail.
That's an absolute failure. The uninjured
magic.
one. Oh fuck, man!
Fuck.
I rolled a 3 and a 4 on the die.
Yay!
Yarp. All right, let's go. I rolled very, very average.
Good.
12 damage.
That's got to kill the one.
Okay, that's to both of them.
That is to both of them.
Yeah.
And then
All right, yeah.
Steve uses his
You
remaining 5
definitely
movement.
kill the. Come on, man. Hold on.
Don't delete the boat.
I'm just gonna make it. No, here's what I'm gonna do. For now, I'm gonna make it. If I make it map layer, will it?
Do it, Pat. Delete the boat.
No,
Oh, wait, did we see the 1 sub 1
Yeah.
flex? Did we do that?
I've done it twice now. Is there more?
Twice?
We
Okay.
did. We did.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right.
All right.
I'm just bad at paying attention. I think that's my flaw here. Sometimes
go.
Pat
Okay.
says it's my turn and I don't hear him.
Jesus.
Fair.
That's none of my business.
Okay. Yeah. So Steve, you blast one, shatter him into a spray of splintered little bone fragments, and then you really fuck up the last one, who's down to one half a guy left.
Cool. And then I move my last 5 wiggles. Oh, tough choice. Opposite of the dead heart. So I'm like attempting to be not within line of sight or physical blast direct line of anything dead heart might do that on his
Mhm.
next turn if he is alive.
You're putting faith in us.
So did you guys get grasped?
I did not.
Dave is grasped,
Swinky
by a
Dave
tentacle.
is snatched up.
and he is down. He's like waist high in the water. He's like on Dave's next turn. I'll say on Dead Heart's next turn. He will be pulled beneath to wherever this sort of parallel, this little pocket dimension of black water.
Dispel magic.
Yeah, that works. We already said that works temporarily, can make the effect go away.
Thanks, Steve, for what's up, one flex?
Wait,
Frickin'
we-
Steve. Wow. We every episode, like, you guys have not subbed in so long, have you?
Yeah.
Every week.
This is unrelated. I'm really proud of myself. I hit a new PR in the gym. So
Hell yeah. I think if we get like 5 in a row, Pat should just do the rest of the stream but no shirt on.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Done.
so
Can I brag? No.
yeah.
What's your what? Tell us the numbers.
40 months.
Well, you know
straight,
how
hell
like
yeah.
315 is a really big bench number for a lot of people. So I've had that
Sure.
on flat bench for
10-15.
a while. I just hit 315 on incline bench, which is like a lot harder.
I was supposed to say, yeah, that's the
Wow,
harder
Oh.
variant.
I don't know what that means, but wow.
I saw
That
people
means
struggling
Pat can
with
go
those
like this
fixed ones.
really hard.
Yeah, he could like just pick you
Nice.
up over his head.
I think that most people could do that though. Specifically me.
I think That means he could do that with Tim.
Oh, does that mean he could do that with us stacked on top of each other?
Uh-huh.
Maybe yes. Exactly. Pat could just be like, aha.
Stick.
Or if you're like trapped under something, Pat could be like, oh, check this out. Whoop, and it's up.
I'm gonna hurricane a Pat. I don't care.
All right.
Oh, dude, if you hurricaned Pat, that'd be so fucking funny.
So here's what's gonna happen though. I'm not gonna make you roll for it. The effect dissipates, and the puddle disappears. And the tentacles go, and the puddle like recedes back into Deadheart. Is gonna come out again. But Swinky Dave is now waist deep in like the deck. It's like
He's
a hole
just in it.
What the hell?
It's like he's like stuck. It's not like he's fused with the wood or anything. I'm not gonna be that much of a dick, but it's like he's kind of stuck with like a circle in the wood kind of around his waist,
Oh,
and his
like when
legs are now
Luffy
like
in One Piece
dangling.
gets stuck in a rock.
Yeah, and now he's like dangling there, so he's gonna have to get like cut out of
What's
the
up,
wood or
on
something.
flex?
God damn! Thank you guys so much.
Yeah.
Can I throw a rope to him? It's a boat. There's ropes like everywhere.
You absolutely can throw a rope to him. He's not, but the point is, it's like really tight around his waist.
Yeah,
He's
just
like in a
yank.
hole.
Form fit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's in a hole. So we have to
Just
like,
yank.
It's like very tight around his waist. So it's gonna.
yeah,
so that'd be
he's got
fine.
to
So if you
breathe
cut,
fucking real hard.
that would be really helpful for when a plank is like smashed, and maybe he can do it on his turn. He can hack at the wood and hold on to the rope so he doesn't fall down below and take damage falling into the lower decks. So sure,
He can
Tim.
roll.
Yes, Tempest, you can do that. So he does that. He kind of wraps it around like his forearm, and he's just gonna go ahead and take attacks. I'm gonna go ahead and do his turn with his sword on the wood to try and hack apart a few planks to free himself.
Pelvic thrust his way out of this situation. My hood is stronger
oh,
than
yeah,
your
That'll
hood.
he is-
be my
He
action.
absolutely just like shatters like a couple of like he just cuts right through, smacks away. It's enough to give way where he's loose and he can use it. Tempest if you hold down, he can kind of pull and kind of start pulling himself free. He's going to be prone, but pulling himself out of the hole.
Yeah.
Nimue, Ek, and Mason have to take your turns.
Okay. Pat, I'll go.
Yep.
But I want you to know that you're almost able to bench as much as Ek can bench.
That's an incline. Flat bench, I can do 365.
Okay, so you're flat. You're 5 pounds higher than X, but I can still do X. Still beats you on the.
Pat, should I start benching? Should we get it? Should we? I used to be strong. I'm not strong anymore.
Do it.
I want to
Yeah.
compete with you. See, see, you
I
can
think everyone
develop
should
the
do
bigger.
it. It makes you
the
Pat,
set.
should we do Brett? Should we do steroids? Like
No, don't do
Get,
that.
I can catch up. Yeah.
No,
get
do not
like
do that.
your balls all
Slovenian
tiny.
horse steroids and see if we can
Yeah.
just
Not
Catch up.
worth
Catch up.
it.
This is my office worker hubris. I'm like, I could do what Pat does. Let's do it.
Yeah. It's a glitchless speed run with steroids.
I've been
Pat, I'm
sitting
gonna-
down for 8
Not
years.
worth it. I'll say it right here.
You can
Don't
do that
don't,
easy.
Don't
My-
take gear.
my
Do
fr-
not do
my
it.
bones
Yeah,
won't
not
shatter.
worth it.
I agree with
Pretty
that, so far.
sedentary.
Don't do it. I'm gonna shoot, I guess, the skeleton that's remaining. La, 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 la. Pat does a 19. Whoa, wait a minute. Does a 22 hit? The
Yes.
skeleton guy that hits.
Yeah. Are you just hitting to deal damage, or are you trying to like do something specific to help incapacitate?
I'm shooting the skeleton that's left.
Oh,
behind
sorry.
Steve.
Yeah. You hit. You blow it away.
Okay. I did 13 damage, I think. Yeah.
I'm gonna audibly real quick call out some chat. Dead chicken. What do you get? Because you dead chicken. I'm gonna create an NPC called the Dead Chicken, who's like nickname is the Dead Chicken. I feel like just
Hell
'cause
yeah.
you're one of our long time awesome
Sick.
consistent. Appreciate you so much. Also, that'd be a cool name. I feel like in this world for an NPC,
Dead chicken.
the Dead
That's
Chicken. Yeah.
true.
You need a piece of information. You got to go see the Dead Chicken.
Hell yeah, private DM shirtless flex tier. Yeah. Oh yeah. Shirtless Pat covered in oil in your DMs. That's what he should get. Twerking.
The problem with oil is I got a hairy chest. I feel like that's kind of weird. I don't know if that
Really,
No,
Pat?
it
I've never
helps.
seen it. Can you let us?
how hairy is it?
Uh,
It's fine.
I'm not believing you.
I've seen too many videos of hairy oiled shirtless men.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So, Ek, you obliterate the last minion. Deadheart is down to just himself. He's pinned. He still has potentially a lot of
Frog
fight
on
left
him.
in him. Yeah, Nimwe's like on his skull, just like I guess, just like hands on his like you can't.
I mean, he has a lot of fight, but like, does he?
Yeah.
Does he have any intelligence? Does he look around the room and assess what's happening?
I mean, yeah. If you want to take us, do you want to give him a chance to possibly? It's your turn. I don't want to interrupt your turn with like.
No, I'm done. That's all I need to do.
Okay.
So
He will
Nimue
say-
is
Yeah.
legs around neck, like child on shoulders, with
Yeah.
pulling out a cinder strike on.
He
his
as you do
shoulders.
that, Jawohl, let us kill this skeleton again. And he'll say, I don't suppose you'd be open to a deal, a bargain. Would
And then I
ye?"
stab into his eye socket.
Okay. Roll attack with advantage because he's prone and you're on. Yeah.
Yeah, you could say non-lethal if you want to be hilarious.
Pat's NPC saying don't kill him 45 times. I'm gonna stab him in the eyeball.
Wait.
Dave is like pulling himself. He's like, I kind of say like my big fear, guys, is if we do like kill him and then maybe his ship will like fall apart, and this ship we're on is totally fucked.
Pat, in
Um,
what world do you think this is helping? Like, you could have 36 NPCs tell Nimue not to do this, and it won't matter.
I'm just saying, buddies, I don't want to drown. I feel like we've like against all odds, we're on the verge of a victory here, but we might need to
I'm
be a
not
little
trying to
like
kill him.
strategery, you know?
He did try to kill us, so like,
Um,
you know.
24 to hit, Patrick.
Yes.
Just say non-lethal. Just say non-lethal, please.
18
be funnier if you
damage,
do it
non-lethal.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank
I just
you.
want to knock him out. 18 damage.
Thank you.
Okay.
Is he still conscious?
He like growls. He's still conscious, yeah, but
Okay, then I'm
Like,
gonna do it
"Ah."
again to the other eye socket. this time.
Ew.
mercy.
Dirty 20 to hit.
Let's go.
Yes. I'm sorry, a what?
A wet 20.
I don't know what that is. It must be you must have meant a wet 20, yeah.
19 damage.
Okay. He's still conscious.
I'm gonna bonus action use my last second wind.
You all are being absolute menaces in the chat today.
I feel bad for the podcast listeners because fully half of the jokes on this show are in the chat.
Yeah.
They should come to the chat. If you listen to the thing, you should come to the chat. Or
Yeah.
if you can't watch the episode, just let the chat roll and then guess what
Yeah.
happens while we're doing it. Because there's so much RP of Pat in the chat. Again, like Pat is not
podcast
involved.
second. That's how it goes sometimes, unfortunately.
Yeah. Pat's not in the chat to defend himself, but it's very, very funny.
Dave will use the rest of his like sort of turn to kind of stand up. Because he already kind of used his action. Mason hasn't gone yet. And he will kind of lean down. Be like, surrender, dirtbag. It's over. You've been bested once again. And Deadheart will assess the situation and be like, yeah, what? We seem to be at a bit of a impasse. See, if you destroy me, I'll just come back. And also my ship over there will fall apart, and ye will be stuck here on a sinking vessel with nary a flotation device.
I think he doesn't know that Steve has mending.
There's absolutely no way. There is a massive hole in the side
not
of the
what I
rusty
heard.
hook.
That's not what I heard, Pat. That's
Listen.
The
not what
rusty
I-
hook is fucked. There is
We
absolutely
have-
no way you're gonna mend that.
We have Mason's wood from his shitty boat, and we can mend some of the bones. to
I
the
think
wood
we're about to
also.
make boat 3 right now.
Yeah, I think we're about to make a literal Y boat, but we're gonna mend his ship to ours, and then
A very brave new take on the catamaran.
But what if you
Yeah.
all go that route? I will set up a series of rolls that need to happen, and that's fine. But and it's going to be very doable. They're not doable. It's going to be in the realm of possibility to happen, but they're going to be kind of tough. This like skill challenge. If you all want to go that route, that's your
I
choice.
listen.
I
I'm just
welcome
saying.
you all to make your choice, and we will go down that path.
It's up to Brett. Brett's the one with the cantrip.
I can't. We okay. The mending I think takes too long. I think is. Hold
It
on.
would take like 14
The best
hours.
shit is when
Yeah,
your
if you
DM
do not
is
have
like,
14 hours, if
I'm gonna let you do this once, but don't take it that far. This is not how it works. And then with enough time, you forget that, and then you do it
Yes.
again, and
You would do it
then
again.
it's a literal slippery slope, and I like that.
Pat forgot when I remember when we were in the Emerald Estate and Steve spent like a whole half a day mending the wall, and then Pat was like, "You have a hole in your wall." We're like, "We don't."
We
And
fucking don't.
He mended it
Okay.
all day, and then like Pat would constantly be like, "Oh yeah, there's a hole in your wall." So if somebody
If
was
Pat's
walking, we're
not
like,
looking at
"No."
us, he might not hear us. He has to be looking
Okay.
right here. And then
I
if he's
have to
looking
look,
over
yeah.
at his stuff, he's gonna come back and he's gonna
He's gonna come
ask
back
what
and
we're
be like,
doing,
"What?"
and it's something we just said we're gonna do.
Yeah. So
I
he's-
really like to do stuff, but I think the way to set up mending so that Steve could do it really fast is we actually have to sort all of the wood that has been broken into its places, and then Steve could mend the whole wall instantly. But I don't think we can do it.
Mason will. He's like, yeah, but the thing is, like, even if we just say fuck this guy and try to like fix this ship and mend it, and we he's gonna come back again unless we find out where his factory is. It's got to be really hard. How do you hide a half factory? How do you hide a whole factory?
Shut up. I don't. Deadheart, are you trying to make a deal with us or something? What's up? Or are you just is that a threat?
I would love a deal. I don't know what. Yeah.
Well, at least you're honest about you don't know what it would be. I like that.
I don't. I got to be honest with you. I'm kind of regretting my decision to try and parlay. I kind of wish you would have just killed me because I could just come back again.
Yeah,
and try and
you a dumb bitch.
I've kind of screwed myself here by opening negotiations. I should have just
Mhm.
continued to try and.
Yes.
With that being said, I think I'm going to. I think you've all. He's like, I think I'm going to go ahead and try and kill you, and he like.
Put him in the magic jail.
It is technically
Yeah.
his turn again.
Did Mason go?
Oh no, Mason technically didn't take an action. So Mason is going to
Mason, bring him
use
down
his
to the
action to
magic
stomp.
jail downstairs and leave
He's gonna use his
your
he's gonna
spear
use his
in a
action
blink.
to stomp on the arm that's got the phantom cutlass.
Oh, sexy.
Oh yeah, he could break his bones.
And that's
I
a
guess.
crit.
Let's go.
So he just like splinters, shatters Deadheart's. Ah! Fuck you, you bastard! And he
Steve,
kind of
take the
drops
sword.
this hilt. It disappears in like smoke when he lets go of it.
Oh, bitch.
Oh,
Nice try.
okay. It'd be really cool. We could put him in the magic jail and then throw him overboard
That's what I was thinking.
to the bottom of the ocean
Yeah, that's what I was
in a
thinking.
magic jail.
Yeah, because
From which
if
there
he
is no
dies
escape.
in the magic jail,
Are
then
you
his-
sure you're
he's
the
stuck in there.
heroes? You definitely sound like
You're a
criminal
fucking lich,
villains.
man. Shut the
Pat.
fuck up.
Pat, you cannot make us not heroes because we are fighting back against an oppressor.
The
That
idea
is-
of a skeleton lich evil man holding up a mirror and be like, look at your choices.
Look at your choices. Pat, you kidnapped us.
Yeah,
didn't.
yeah, bro.
You put us in
Advocating
this
for
scenario.
nonviolence is a tool of oppression.
Mm,
Yeah,
say it.
the minorities in the crew are being like, hello, wait. This is white people oppression shit. Don't do this.
Put him in a box. Throw him
I
in the
think-
sea.
I think we should put him in the thing and throw him in the sea, and then he'll be stuck down there forever. Because if he dies, his soul will be stuck in there because the magic won't send him back. I agree with Steve.
Ooh, ain't no magic in the box. Can there be a lich in the box?
Well, yeah, because if we put him in the box, he's bound to it at that point. His soul can't get out
Oh, yeah, we
because
should
he'll
just
just
do
be
that.
dead. Because it's magic that brings him back to life.
Mhm.
He'll just- like he is a being of magic. Like if you put a dragon in there.
I mean, we beat him once. I feel like we probably could do this again. He's not going to come back like stronger. He's just going to come back himself, and he got a little bit of whoop
Arguably
ass.
weaker. Arguably he'll be
happened on
weaker for
him.
a while.
Wait, I'll tell you where my phylactery is if you.
Put him in
Really?
the box.
Throw me
Throw
in
him
the
in the
box.
sea.
Yeah, put him in the box.
Well, I'll say this. No offense to moi, but I was able to break through it, and I'm not a spooky lich, so I'm not sure. Not
Yeah,
sure
but he
that's a forever goal.
But he's missing an arm. One of his arms is gone.
What if we like chop his other arms and legs off? What if we like remove his head from his body, the skull, and put it in like a bag?
I
to
like
keep it,
that.
like alive.
Oh my god, that child is so big now. What the hell? Yeah, I like that idea.
Dave was like, I think I saw like there was like bag of holding in Braylock's office back there. I was just trying to get the weapons to help with the fighting, I'm fucking tired, guys.
Throwing
put
a
him in the
lich in a
bag?
bag of holding. I like that. I like that.
And then we can like interrogate him later and find out.
I guess break his other arm so he can't kill himself, I guess.
Yeah, and he doesn't
Josh
have a
is saying it.
tongue, so he
Oh,
can't
he's
cut his
Mason
tongue
was
off.
saying like sever, basically make him like, I don't know, just a torso in the head and just remove his limbs.
Now who's the evil guy? Jesus.
How many hit points does the lich have? I feel like it's hard to remove people's limbs without killing them.
He doesn't have blood though.
I mean,
He
if you're
doesn't have
doing
blood,
it,
though. Yeah, it's a skeleton.
Yeah.
But he has hit points.
He does have hit points.
it's something I'd because you're saying, hey, we're just
If
I
we do it
non-lethally
non-lethally, we'll be
sever his
fine.
head off.
we're non-lethally gonna non-lethally sever his limbs.
Yeah.
I do think we should take his jaw off. That's a dark thought, but we should take
Can we disassemble him into his like little parts? Put each part in a different box. Throw each of those into the ocean and slowly but surely. No, I mean,
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
His factory
Okay,
will
so
bring it back. It doesn't really super
no
matter.
mouth, no hands. That's like 80% of magic.
Yes, that is
So-
true.
There you
Yeah, he
go.
can't cast with his damn feet. I don't think.
Can
I'll
he?
never tell you where my phylactery is. Then how dare fuck
What?
you all?
Why
That
were you
won't
going to tell
matter.
us before? I thought that was like the one thing liches didn't do.
You won't get to it anyway. It's too well guarded.
Fuck you.
Do your worst.
What? Okay, so this ship is sinking. We need to ransack it, and then I guess we need to get on.
It's
Bone
basically
Boys.
being held up though by the bone ship.
Yeah, the bunch
Semantics, Lord in the sky.
Do you still have the storm going, Tempest?
If I could stop it, I'd love to.
Yeah, you can drop it.
It'd be so funny if you do, but it was. there's
you
literally
do
just
take a
hurricane
level of
happening.
exhaustion.
Yeah, like as soon as I notice things are chilling, I walk down the stairs and you see me tense up and I just fall down the stairs and like
Yeah.
and then I throw up.
So you're dropping it, the storm?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Tempest, you take a level of exhaustion.
Psh. I'm always exhausted.
Are you doing that? Are you gonna kind of sever Deadheart into pieces and try and like put each piece in like a container of some sort?
I think we just break his arm. He break off his other arm and take his jaw off, like Steve said. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
cake.
Rip. But if this ship is not seaworthy, I guess we gotta. Do we think we have to take his bone ship? Can that
Yes.
thing even sail? Without him telling it where to go?
All right.
It
Legit
looks like a
pitch
fully
for boat
functional.
3.
As long as it's intact, it's got sails.
And I mend bone to wood.
Yeah.
No.
Maybe.
They're
Yeah, you could
materials.
take pieces. Can everyone roll perception?
I'd love to.
Percept. I'm not gonna do good at this. I never
5.
do good at this. Let's go.
He
Percept.
skills it.
Oh, man.
I rolled an 8.
What?
I got a 10.
Rolled a 1.
You rolled a. I'm gonna roll for Dave. There, Dave saved your all asses. Dave rolled a 19.
No, I rolled a magic one, sir.
Oh. Wait, even on okay.
Yeah,
We haven't done this
every fucking roll I do. I
Yeah.
can make it magic.
Oh, we haven't done this in a long time.
What was your
Okay.
perception score that you
While
got?
you're all Steve's
16.
trying to assess like mending and his magical and his abilities, now he could do that, and you're kind of taking stock.
The whale noises come back.
Nope. All right, Steve. I need you to roll me D100.
All right.
Real good.
Ooh, I can use my D100.
Jesus God.
That's a 28.
Oh,
28. Okay. 28.
Steve, in a just a weird magic moment, has like a spidey sense and like whips around to look at something so fast that fucking chaos magic happens.
For the next hour, or I won't say, water is just pouring off of Steve
Like
in
sweat?
like buckets.
Like he's sweating?
More sweat than any humans ever sweat. It's like a faucet just coming out of Steve's
So he's like a
top
shower.
of his head, his hand, like just
Bro,
top of
are
your
you
head,
good?
just-
What the fuck?
and just soaking
You wet
the
as
deck.
hell over there.
It is like it's like a faucet on top of Steve's head has been turned on, and it's just bubbling up and just raining down your body, and it's just constant.
Galen has a great idea. We should bottle it and sell it when we get back.
Love it.
Yes.
Shark Boy bathwater.
It's like
Yes.
over my face. I'm like,
Yeah, it's like Steve. It's literally like it's originating from like the top of your head, or it's like your top of your head, your shoulders going down your arms, but it literally is just constant water. So it's like you're standing under a water. For Steve, it feels like you're standing under a waterfall.
Ew.
fresh water or salt water.
Oh, that's a great. I did not.
I was
All right,
nervous you're like dehydrating yourself and you're gonna die.
All right, I'm gonna roll.
Just
I'm
like,
gonna roll, I'm gonna
just
roll
like
D20.
very
Do you want-
quickly, all of the
Steve,
water escapes from
do you
my
want
body.
evens or what do you want? What do you want? Evens and odds. What do you want each one to be?
Evens,
Evens is what?
is-
Fresh water.
fresh water.
All right,
Oh god.
13. It's salt water.
Ew, Grody, you're gonna be all salty. I'm gonna lick you.
Yes, Steve like
Uh,
goes to like take a drink of it, and I just
Dave point to Nimue. It's like, isn't that where he points Nimue? He kind of gets eye contact with you and points, and Gopher Grace's cage is open. And the door is open.
do I hear anything?
You hear some glass breaking and tingling from inside the captain's quarters.
Oh, in the captain's quarters though?
Yeah.
Is the door closed?
Nope, it's open. It's like swinging open.
Oh, where's Swanky Dave?
He's like
Is-
laying on
is
the ground.
anyone by the captain's quarters?
I mean, you're all really close. It's like right under the helm, right? Like it's underneath the.
Yeah, I'm standing over it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Eck, can you close that door?
That's where you hear the noise coming from.
Yeah, I want him to be enclosed in the room and not go anywhere and stay safe in there
Okay. I will
until we can get
I
there.
would-
I'll
It's
gecko,
right there. I would. Okay. Okay.
So I can gecko
Wait.
crawl over the
Wait, Pat, I have like been doing animal handling to bond with Gopher Grace, and I can call him over with a whistle. Can I do that?
Yeah, you see through. I'll just say you see through. I mean, all your stuff is in there.
not my
Well,
stuff.
most like our
Mo-
armor is.
Yeah,
yeah, I was like, I thought Dave got most of it.
Anything-
All right,
he got you guys like swords and shields. Anything else? Money. You have no money on you right now.
Fuck you. Yeah, we like I said, we should ransack it and then figure out
Yeah.
which boat to take. Mostly the bone boat, because this one's destroyed. But
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna throw up again, but we should
All the good
we
stuff
should,
would be in there.
We should
where-
ransack this ship,
yeah.
okay? You said there's a
Soul
bag of
effects.
holding. I want that.
All the
That's
good
sick.
stuff would be in there in the quarters, captain's in the like offices, or
Yeah. Are
captain's
we afraid
office.
to go in there?
No,
I-
we killed everybody. Who cares?
Pat is making it sound really ominous.
No, I was just
And Nimue would
in
not go
my
in
mind,
there. So
I'm
now
like
I'm
trying
like,
to like put it. I feel like I was putting a big giant arrow, like go in here.
That's what I
you
heard
kept being
too.
like, there's stuff moving around in there, and then Nimue's like, we should close that door, and I'm like, is something happened? Like, what's going
I
I
don't
thought
on?
the
want
goal was
Grace
go for
to get
Grace.
out.
I thought
So
he
go
was
get
the
her.
moving.
Flex in the chat.
Let's go. Let's go. Thank you so much.
Yes.
See,
Art
I won't go
history
in
check.
because I'm on
Oh,
the Dead Heart.
Well,
I
Cat,
don't
you're
want
looking
it.
fucking ripped.
Damn.
That's a muscle, dude.
You're fucking
That's what I be
huge,
saying.
bro.
Oh, stop it.
Are you able to go through
right.
doors?
Dude, watching Pat get in and out of a car is crazy because I'm like, dog, how do you fit comfortably in there? You're so big. Like,
He goes to Disney
You
so
can
much.
throw
How
the
does he
car.
get on the rides?
We were somewhere and the girls they saw it was some little sports car thing, like a Lambo or something. And they were like, Daddy, you ever get one of those? I'm like, no, because also I think it's a waste of money. B, I don't think Daddy could fit in one of
I was
those.
gonna say, yeah, your knees would be in your chin. Those stupid cars. I got in one of those and I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Like, I really like this.
Do you all go in?
Yeah.
I just want to just. Okay.
We check for traps.
So the first thing you say,
Why
who's
do we
going in
perception
first?
check? Was that to hear the noise?
To see who saw the cage open
Oh.
first.
I like you said save our asses, but it was the
No, who saw the cage open to see that Go for Grace had gotten
It
out?
was
and then heard-
wasn't it Steve?
I had a 16, so if anyone got higher than me, you can have it.
Okay, Steve.
But-
We
you go
all
in
got
first.
lower.
Somehow
Oh
through
my
the
gosh.
sheet of water,
Uh,
you see a scary
Steve-
purple thing.
There's lots of stuff in there. Whoever goes in first, you do see a bunch of like vials of glowing liquid have been knocked over, and Go for Grace is lapping up one of them.
Oh, gross.
Go,
Oh
Fee.
no! What is
Can't be
it?
doing that, Gopher.
Nimue, would you like to do the roll? I'd like you to roll a d6 for me.
Oh, what
my
is
gosh.
it? Oh no!
He's only got like 3 hit points.
Go for Grace is gonna turn into a person.
Got a 3. What does that mean?
Go for Grace is a
You're-
werehuman now.
Please, please.
Patrick, what was that
As you're
face?
standing there, Go for Grace looks up, sees you, and immediately starts running over to you. Happy to see you.
Yay.
And as she's running, she leaps off the desk. You know, that seems a little too high
Grace
for
is a
her.
boy.
Oh, sorry. He leaps off the desk.
the potion transgenderized.
The
Oh,
trans potion
it's a
agenda.
trans potion. Everybody, let's go.
Uh,
This stream's
And-
woke now?
and wings sprout from Go for Grace's back,
Oh, what
and
kind
he
of
clumsily
wings?
flies
it's
over
Red
to
Bull.
you. They're like bird wings.
Are they also purple?
Yes.
Wait, I love that.
What the fuck?
Grace has wings now.
There were 4 good things and 2 bad things, and you're so,
Should
Was
we all
that
just
one
chug
the
all of
good
them?
Things?
yeah.
Should we chug all of them? There's 3. Well, no. 'cause
Yeah, what
there's
happens
us
if we start
3,
licking the
and then
floor?
there-
Or did Gopher drink all of it?
I already have wings, so I'm good.
2-wing.
No, see, Tim, there's 3 of us, and then there's Swanky Dave, and then
Uh-huh.
there's Mason Marks. That's 5 left.
Russian roulette.
So there's
on
1 for each of
evil
us.
potion.
All right.
Yeah, we want to take
Here,
everything.
I'm not gonna make this. Yeah, I'm gonna make this simple. Here's you're ready, and I'll put this in the. Actually, I'm gonna create a copy of this Milanote and add you all to that because that'll be easier for the future. But,
It's like we don't even have a
2
Discord.
bags of holding.
Right.
Okay.
We have an item chest chat for this too.
All right. Well, I know. I know, but I feel like this will be easier.
He doesn't want to copy
you'll
and paste
see.
the notes in there, and then
Because he's gonna accidentally
Like, cheat.
tell us the cursed item stats
Yeah.
of all the items or
Okay.
something like that.
Yeah.
But I'll say it. So you find 2 bags of holding.
okay.
I'll
All right.
add one to my character sheet.
A box of cigars,
Oh, fun!
Okay, Steve will love that.
a jar of sugar shells. It's a popular candy in the shores.
Oh,
Nimue will
fun!
love that.
A bottle of really good quality jade apple brandy.
Nice.
Tempest will love that.
Yeah, I like that.
A fishing rod made out of a silver, like a pure silver and steel blend with a fishing line that's something called diamond thread.
Ooh,
Tempest will love that.
I love that.
One second. Right. Okay. Here we go. An item called a grapple jack. A grapple jack is basically like a flintlock pistol, though, that shoots a grappling hook.
Steve
A
will
metal
love that.
claw, a lance to attach of steel weed rope.
Still weed.
Ooh.
Steel weed?
Steel weed. It's a special type of steel weed is a type of seaweed that grows in the shores that can be very strong and woven together to make a very strong but yet very thin rope.
Oh, hemp. Got it.
Catgut.
Fine.
The that's something, the range is 60-90, so 60 regular, 90 with disadvantage.
Oh,
But it can like grapple onto a thing or a person.
That
and
sounds
can be
like it would rip
retracted.
my arms out of my
It can
socket.
grapple onto a person, Patrick.
Yeah, but they have to succeed on a very pretty easy strength save to resist that. All right. There's no money lying around.
Boo.
Okay. I'm just gonna make this efficient. Unfortunately, pretty much almost all the crew got tossed overboard.
Unfortunately,
Unfortunately,
The
I'll go back
barbarian
for him.
Nimue was fighting. She had she had 500 gold on her,
on her.
like
Damn.
in her, like in a
Why?
little purse, like a little like coin purse.
Upper
Okay.
butt?
Braylock had another 500 on his person.
Why
on his
are they
body.
all just carrying this much money?
yeah. What
Okay.
were the bags of holdings for? If they're not like, what the fuck?
I mean, their share of stuff.
They don't trust each other.
That's 15 pounds of gold.
They're very okay. I can take it away. They weren't holding anything. They didn't have anything. I'm like, you're gonna argue with me
Stop
about
being
it?
mean to me.
No, no,
Yeah.
just that's like a commitment to carrying your wallet with you. That's like the dads with the big wallet in their
Uh-huh.
hands, just like the
So
pirate
they all have
version of that.
scoliosis, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Got it.
And there is a lockbox that is locked. That looks very well made and very strong. It's not a big vault or anything. It is carryable. It's about this size.
And Brelak didn't got no key on him. What's up?
Cat,
He might.
while we're looking at the box, I cast a spell I've never cast before. Knock.
What? Yo, I've never seen anyone cast knock. Hell yeah.
Yeah, he knocks on the
Okay.
chest. and
What
it
does knock do?
It fucking opens the box. If it's let's see. I get to is it mundane or magical? Let's see.
It is magical.
A target. that is
Here's what the
held shut
locking
by-
mechanism. It's
yeah.
not a keyhole. The locking mechanism looks like it's this little. It almost looks like a shark's jaw
I put my dick in it.
open.
It
You
opens.
take
It blushes.
you take
opens.
4. You do okay. You take 4 damage on your dick.
That's why I got my
Because
10 HP
with these
for it.
razor sharp teeth, basically, obviously, the way this lock
Ow!
works is, it basically requires like the living blood of the owner of the
Oh, they put
box.
their dick in it.
Okay, yeah, let's go
Okay,
grab
well,
Brelak's
okay.
dick and shove it in there.
So
Yes,
it's my
dick.
if
That's
it's a single lock and you would describe this as some kind of arcane magic, essentially it's just open for the next 10 minutes instead of that.
Yeah, the downside to knock is it's
Wait, okay,
extremely loud. So
It's very,
I
very,
mean,
very loud.
yeah, so
That
it's
doesn't
like,
really hurt you here.
Yeah,
but-
I know.
Yeah.
300 audible up to 300
Hold on,
feet.
I'm
It just
looking
goes plunk.
And it just
Alright, so-
unlocks it, huh?
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
and it
That's
doesn't
why
even have like a
magic
level.
rules.
If it only unlocks one lock, so if you want to retcon this
Hold
and
on.
be like it was like a 6
Mhm.
lock box, like then whatever. But like,
Yeah, magic rules, Pat. I don't know if you know that.
did you know that I'm a magician?
I mean,
I mean,
it
I
says
did it.
suppress for 10. You have to wait 10 minutes or something like that for an
No,
arcane
it's
That's,
lock.
suppressed.
that's only
So
if it's a
it's
specific
suppressed.
spell.
For 10 minutes, so we could open it, and then like in 10 minutes, we can't open it again.
Okay, that's fine. It's fucking A. No, it's fine. I love it. You're being creative yourself. You had a spell that. God, why would you even have that? in
I've
your
been
spell list?
sitting on that for like 4 months. I don't
Why would
know.
you- I
It's
guess
a gr-
honestly,
it's a
if you're
really good
if you're really
spell.
big braining this, if you're doing a pirate adventure, you're gonna come across like chests or
Yeah.
something like that. Like
Yeah.
Because eventually
It
your
pops-
your
no,
your
no, you know
roads are
what?
gonna fail
You,
enough that like
you
I'll
get
just
your
do it.
reward. It pops open. There is 5,000 gold pieces in there.
Shut the front
Yay.
door.
Yeah.
Damn, that's more than double our money. Hell yeah.
Yeah, dump it in the bag of holding.
So
Yeah,
that is so you have what you had 0, and then what I just told you is now what you have. So you're up to 6,000 now.
6,000.
Wait, what about my money? Our old money.
That was you. Some of that money was probably your money.
Oh.
Oh.
So we don't have 9,000 gold.
No,
No,
we
you have 6,000.
I hate you.
There was another every single shot the lizard who was kind of like his money back had 2,000 on him. The ranger one who got pushed over.
Well,
I
then we're gonna
predetermined
jump
this
in the water.
before the
Goodbye.
fight. How much gold everyone was holding because they didn't.
Do any of these? Do they know how to swim? Are they still floating around?
Yeah,
they're
to the bottom
dead,
door.
man.
There's no way that dude could swim with $2,000
Yeah, that's true.
of gold on him. That dude is
They
sunk to the
sink.
bottom.
When I was
Yeah, that bitch is
underwater,
dead as hell.
Yeah, they definitely sank with all that gold they're carrying.
how deep is it? Is it like quite
It's
deep?
so
'cause
deep.
it's
You're in the
ocean?
middle. You're in the middle of the ocean.
It's not always that deep.
But like,
Yeah.
how long ago did they fall into the water? Because Tempest.
Yeah, one of us
Nimue.
can swim. Yeah.
Yeah, do you want
yeah,
me to
two
go
of us can
swim
swim.
down to see if
Nimue's
there's anything?
strong.
Yeah, Nimue
So-
and I can go jump down there. Pull a real water world.
The whole time, Mason is working on like disassembling Dead Heart, but he's just every few seconds like, "Tell me where the factory is." and at this point, Dead Heart stops denying. He's like, "It's phylactery." Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Factory. No. And they're just arguing about the pronunciation of the word, and Dead Heart's refusing to tell him where it is.
Yeah, because it seems like Dead Heart has the one card, which is a boat that's not going to sink. Unless
Yeah.
there's any tiny dinghies on this boat. There are in the picture, but I know not always the picture.
We could turn those dinghies
Yeah,
into
there
the
is, but they're not.
wall.
I mean, you're not going to sail far. There's no sails.
You don't
There's
know that.
There are There's our 2 lifeboats. It's
No,
up to
we
you.
could turn the dinghies into the wall. We could mend them into the wall.
We should probably
Dave
bring all the
kinda
dead
gets
bodies in case we have to eat them.
Yeah.
I have successfully skinned Braylock. At this, my haste lethargy has worn off.
Holy
I've
shit.
successfully skinned Braylock. I have all of his skin is like I've collected it in a nice folded pile.
So Dave immediately, first thing Dave did at once, it was kind of like, we're doing this now. He gets some of his stuff back, his gear, some few magic items, some rings he puts on, his weapons. He doesn't put a shirt back on. He just has his black overcoat, but just shirtless underneath it. His hat, he gets his hat back, and he walks up, and he immediately, I know you all are like busy looting, he immediately gets a spyglass and is like scanning the horizon in every direction,
That's a
trying to
good
figure out
idea.
where the hell you all are.
That's a good idea.
Would anyone realistically be up on? I guess Ek would be,
Yeah, I'm
because you would be up there skinning. while
Braylock, yeah.
he's like, God damn, bud, that is so gnarly. He's just like looking down, like, I mean, I guess
I don't react to
he is
him.
a rat bastard who tried to like sell you, send you off to your death for money. So like, fuck him. But god damn,
Is that
That is
barbarian lady on the
vicious.
deck too? Because I'll turn her into pants also for Nimue.
I mean, you are scary, man.
I don't
Like,
ask
what-
him. That's Josh asking, not me. Ek hasn't
Oh.
said a word to anybody.
You good, bro?
Well, you're still up there, and well, Dave's like, Ek, do you like me? I'm asking you a direct question while you're like hovering over Braylock.
Echo like
Are we
probably
cool, buddy?
he'll slowly turn his head at Braylock. And again, I have like Nimue poison dripping out of my mouth. And my eyes are fucking crazy. They're like reflecting light in a weird way. And I just like glare at him and then go back to carving.
And he looks
You
like
just
a
don't
kobold.
answer?
Is what he looks
Yeah.
like.
Okay, all right.
Can
Neat,
Steve
neat.
be there? I just want to be like,
Yeah.
I feel like Ek feels like he has a lot to prove sometimes, and like he, you can't take his attitude too personally. He's a little moody,
He is a really intense guy. I'll say that about him. Holy shit! But I'm so glad that we are on the same side. I hope same side. But not too much rattles, old Dave. But the whole bone armor stuff and
Yeah.
skinning. Yeah, that is a lot. And
I'm
then he's-
skinning him with my
Yeah,
sword
the
too.
bone armor is a lot today, bud.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
and I'm skinning him with the sword that has a skull on it. So like as I'm like scraping like the skin from the tissue,
Mamma mia.
it's his skull on the sword that I'm doing it with.
Okay.
It's just
Dave
dripping.
is like, oh, okay, and he kind of goes and Steve, you're standing there and you see him put the spyglass up to his eye, put it down, put it up his eye. He goes, Steven,
Yeah.
could you come take a look at something?
For
All
some
right, yeah.
reason downstairs, Tempest just got like crazy jealous. He doesn't know why.
Yeah, what's
And-
up?
Am I jealous right now? What's happening?
Am I selfish?
he points like back the way. It's like behind, basically southwest, kind of the direction that the hook would have come from, like the same path, And he kind of points with you, and you see first there's like the first thing you probably see is smoke, like a smoke coming out like from the ocean, like smoke. Okay. And then when you zero in, you see there's some kind of vessel. It's not very big and it's on fire. And then what you see is near that is a huge vessel, a very large ship that you would recognize as a mariner, a Sunhold mariner vessel.
Oh, fun. Okay.
These large, that's like a combination of like a cargo barge and a battleship all in one. These big, huge things. It flies the colors of Meridian, which is the northern city-state of Sunhold. And Dave kind of like is like, look, the big ship, you see that, and like the smoke, like look down, like to the side a bit of big ship, big sun. And he's like, that looks pretty familiar. You see, like tethered to it, like to the kind of back and the side, tethered to this UC boat too.
The fuck? They got our boat. That's upsetting.
Yeah.
What's the boat that's on fire?
I don't know what that is.
Are their flags
say-
gone?
Yeah, you see, Mason kind of stomps up and he's got a sack. He's like, I got his head in here. He's like, don't worry, guys, about the ship. You all can probably fit on my my other ship, the little one that wrecked. That was my little speed yacht. I got like the mega yacht out there with Antonio. They're gonna come pick us up.
Is it this one? And I give him the.
He goes, Antonio, no. Who did that?
Ton.
It looks like
who
the
blew up my mega
Sunhold
yacht?
guys. Like
Son of a
I
bitch.
also just like gently push the.
Yeah. You have to like reach up though. He's like so tall. You have to like evil monsters.
Okay, you did confirm that the barbarian lady is on the boat, right? Because I am walking that
Yes.
way to start skinning her as well.
Okay.
Get her.
And I am harvesting her bones.
Steve will say, "Eat, bro."
Hey, I've fought like some pretty like epic villains in my time. Like I one time battled a kraken single-handedly and killed it. And one time there was this like dark lord that wanted to like kill all life or whatever. But like your little buddy, he's scary. I gotta be honest. I think I could take him, but he does. He's gonna like haunt my dreams. I think it's kind of fucked up.
I feel like the noise will probably be stuck in his head, like that.
Yeah, I don't.
Probably.
I just you all tell me you're not villains, and there's some nefarious foul play when it comes to your wanted status. But I gotta be honest, man. Optics on your buddy back there aren't helping your cause. But okay, we got
I'm
bigger
not
fish to
gonna
fry.
disagree with you. You're not
All right.
wrong.
So Dave's like, we can call for Nimue and Echo. You should probably ignore this, but Nimue and Tempest let you know what's going on.
Mhm.
And Dave's like, okay, looks like they're kind of stationary. They must have, when you had your storm going, they probably like pulled up anchor, you know? So it'll take them a bit if they're coming for us, because that looks like they got your boat, buddy. If they are coming for us, we probably got like a solid maybe like 2 hour until they get here, because they have to kind of get the speed going again.
Should we fight
And
them?
I mean, I'm saying we should like, I don't know if we can keep. Yeah, I feel you guys want to get down on some real like classic pirate shit with me.
I mean,
No, I don't say. Josh says that we have no HP.
yeah, I guess we should.
Well, so
That's
I have
fair.
full
sorry.
HP.
Sorry. There, I skipped a thing in the loot. I fucked up. Shit, I forgot to put my notes. So
So
you don't,
many potions.
you don't. They're not potions. Those tea leaves. You find a different one, a different kind, some bags of tea leaves. There's 6 bags of tea leaves that can be brewed into teas for single use, and each one, instead of the one that Braylock had used to like amplify his power, these have kind of the universal symbol. They have like the balm root like a symbol printed on them, like the garland that Steve used to have. And each one of these can heal 2d8 plus 8 HP.
Okay.
If you brew mugs of tea, you've got 2 hours till they come, so you could also take a short rest in that time. Also, you all can go ahead and you're not going to have your HP reset to maximum or your spell slots, but you can level up to level 8.
Yay!
I could use a short rest.
So here's what you can do. Any benefits that your short rest naturally grants you, you can totally do that, like hit die and things like that for
Mhm.
healing. And then you have these, and you have time to take a short rest, and you still, but Dave is like, we should like, maybe if I assume they're here for you all, if they got your boat.
And where they're bad is what I'm hearing. Maybe they're good.
Oh, okay. After I've collected the skin and bones
Yeah.
of the barbarian lady, we have our stuff now. We have access to our stuff again, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pull out the coloring book that we used to communicate, and I will write in barbarian blood on the page. What the fuck?
Oh, to the
For
one
Topher.
Topher has?
To Topher, yeah.
There's a pause. And then the words come back. Everything is exuberant and copacetic. We made new friends.
Okay, hell yeah.
We're here to help you.
She doesn't talk like that. I will write.
Seems right to me. Yeah.
I will write. Well, maybe I shouldn't. I'll show Steve.
What the weird message?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, that doesn't fucking sound right. That sounds bad, actually. Are you okay? Are you just you? And Steve reaches out and knocks on X's head. You good, bro?
If we haven't healed yet, I just like collapse. I have 1 HP.
You really have 1 HP?
I have
We don't know
1
what.
HP. Yeah, I've had 1 HP this whole time.
That's great.
So if he knocks
Well, you
on my
can
head,
make
I'll
you can make
pass
some
out.
mugs of tea and get some of that back. And like, if you have any hit die for short rest, definitely do
That's
that.
very funny.
Um,
Let's short rest. Everybody gets that was Steve hypes up everyone. Get your
Okay.
temp HP back.
Yay!
Le-
My
11.
dick is healed.
My dick is healed.
Short
Shit. What am I
rest.
doing? I need.
hmm.
Wait, what the hell? I mean, fuck it.
I mean, you
Well-
can be. Mason's like, I don't know your people. I hope they're not friends, but those guys looks like they just blew up my ship and killed my best friend. More importantly, they killed my manager.
So it seems like
I gotta go
you
find another
need a new
Antonio.
job.
Do you know how hard it is to find an Antonio?
No.
I'm gonna fuck them up.
Who are these people
That's-
again? Are they like from
It is so
a thing?
they are. There is a there's a big island kind of in the middle of the more like populated part of the shores called Sunhold. It's a big island that's mostly desert in the center of it, but around it's got a very fertile coastline. Think like Australia, but it's much smaller than Australia. But and there are 4 wealthy city states there. It is think like there's no royalty. It's like hyper capitalism where your power and your rank in society is 100% 1-to-1 ratio tied to your wealth.
Hell yeah.
And the nobility are called Volks. There's copper Volk, silver Volk, gold Volk, and platinum Volk. And they are like merchant prince and princesses, and they everything is commerce. Everything is money is the religion. One
of them
those
has
cities,
a gun I
the
want,
southern
so we need to
one-
fuck him up.
The southern one is the South Spring is the southern. That's the one that basically colonized Home Island and kicked off his family and everyone there forcibly and took it over, renamed it. Their motivations are money and power.
Sounds bad.
Eck would definitely know. Tempest would know that. And this ship, a Mariner class ship, you don't. Those are always the property of a Volk.
Got it.
And a Volk doesn't do anything out of the goodness of their heart. Who knows? Maybe the exception's out there.
Yeah.
I don't want to paint with too broad a brush, but
Sure.
by and
I
large,
just don't know what they would
reputation-
want with us. Because it's not like the bounty for us is in their jurisdiction.
I imagine whoever turned you in though would get that money.
Yeah, but I don't know why they would come for the ship.
That's a mystery.
Yeah, my gut instinct was to write, I'll kill all of you, but then I was like, maybe I should let Steve look at this so I don't write that.
Mason Marks is a right back. I'll kill all of you.
No.
I mean, but I'm going to.
I mean, yeah, but like you don't have to. One, you don't want to kill all of them because that's some of our people.
I like make a face at you like,
No. I'm gonna roll up a newspaper and no.
I've got HP now. That won't work.
If also anyone
Yeah.
who they're healing drinks a mug of that tea, you can heal for 2d8 plus 8.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's right. Oh, if I do that, then I'll have full HP even after the level up.
But spell slots and stuff aren't coming back because unless you have, it's all short rest effects and then these healing effects. Tempest, are you still exhausted though? Wouldn't you be?
I always forget how to lose exhaustion. I think.
I thought long rest.
Yeah, you might
we
be
can look
right.
it up.
It's a long rest. I could just forsake one of my. Oh wait, no, I might not have it right now.
And you're all level 8 now.
Yay,
Yes,
level
For the
8.
fight.
Okay, I need to fix this. This is gonna be that.
It
Yeah,
takes
I
me
got
so
it.
long to redo my things, Pat.
Well, I gave you all a heads up that we're gonna do this midstream.
Yeah,
I
no,
know they
I'm
don't
good.
react.
I'm set.
Also,
I know,
8's
but
not
I
like a
have to,
huge
like,
level.
switch
It's not like
out
there's a ton
spells
of
and shit.
choices.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
It's
I,
like
need
a
to- I have
big
to
one.
switch spells.
Yeah. So you're down to an hour because you all took an hour for short rest. You're down to an hour to
Mhm.
plan however you want to approach this. The ship is the Mariner with boat 2 tethered to it is on its way to you. It's shortened the distance. It's about at its pace. It's an hour away. I'll even tell you, this is easy. You don't even have to percept it. It's close enough now because it got going and it's an hour later. If you're keeping an eye on it with a spyglass, you see your whole crew kind of huddled on the deck of boat 2, surrounded by guards. Myrmidons, they're called.
Oh, that's perfect. We could take them all out in one swoop.
Mm-hmm.
They're huddled on your deck of your ship. You see a handful of myrmidons. These kind of Roman centurion type. They're wearing light armor, but they have these like copper helms. Everything you see. So what you're getting, you can tell is looks like
Copper.
it's made. It's got copper colored, which means this is a copper Volk. Oh, the ranks of nobilities.
That means probably that all of them are wearing copper, the famous metal, really good at conducting heat.
It looks like copper. We'll just say it looks like copper. Doesn't need its actual copper.
Copper means they're the weakest, and I like that.
Yeah, what you would know, Ack would probably have studied this and know really well. A copper Volk is a noble, is still richer than like 98% of people in the shores. They would have this one mariner vessel. One, you need to have a mini fleet to like about three on average to 3 or 4 to hit silver rank. Gold is like 2 dozen ships. And then there's only 3 platinum Volks per city total. So
And is this the same ship from Quenchwater?
it looks like it. It looks like it. Volk Dion Albert.
Neat. I'm gonna turn the barbarian's jawbone into a necklace for Nimue
Okay, that's so nice.
Cool.
while we're hanging out.
So do you think
What
we-
is
I love that.
Yeah. So you've got Bone Ship still intact because Deadheart is still conscious, alive, and in a bag. Yeah. You've got the debris from Mason's little skiff floating. It is floating away from you, but you can get it. I'm not gonna be a dick about that. What do you? Yeah, you need a plan. It's gonna be on you in an hour.
So do you think we should just get on the bone ship and try to run away, and then if it catches us, that just gives us more time to prepare, or what's up?
Do you think they have like guns on both sides of their boat?
Yes.
Yes.
Because sometimes they only do it on one, like, they're
Yeah.
like this is the gun.
Put them all
side.
on this side.
They're
never attack
not
us from this
subtle
side.
with it. There's like giant. They're functional, but they're intentionally have like a row of giant cannons on either side. That's like very obvious. It's like a show, anything that's flashy, gaudy. Of look how rich we are, look how powerful we are.
I want that ship.
I mean, Mason wants to kill them, so let's just throw Mason at him, and then we'll follow behind.
Yeah. I guess
Honestly,
if we-
fair.
If we give Mason a whole bunch of buffs and potions and kisses and hugs. But I guess I'm asking, like, if we run away, how long do the skilled captains think it'll take? I guess how long does Sminky Dave think it will take? And to wit, do we think we could take a long rest as, they'll get here in an hour if we stay still, but if we're running, are we fast enough to do that? Because I've seen so many episodes of Black Sails, all of the episodes of Black Sails, and sometimes these chases go a long time, but not all the time.
The bones are probably lighter than the wood, potentially. I say as I snap Braylock's like arm and then start.
Oh yeah,
dragging him around.
I'll bet the bone ship pretty fast, pretty quick.
I try to take the bone out of your hands.
I feel like
we do need to figure out if we're gonna
I
try
just
and do a
give you one of
runner
the
to
other
like
ones
get
so you
more
can eat it.
time to plan.
No. Stop with the
We want to make sure they are chasing us. We would need to maybe go. We don't want to go on our current heading though. That's for sure because we're really close to Anchor Landing waters, and I'm pretty sure Braylock sent word ahead, and they were gonna have Anchor Landing Navy to pick us all up, so they could execute us.
Right.
For our crimes against
How long are we out?
That's a great question.
we woke up. It was 3 days later.
Isn't it like
dang.
several weeks to get out that far?
I mean,
We're
It
just
took
really
us a
bad.
long
Yeah.
time to get over there. It took us like over a week to get.
yeah. But they were coming to like get you.
Oh yeah, but I mean, the distance doesn't get shorter for them.
No, yeah, you could.
But we
okay,
had to go through
you
like
can
a
go-
weird
yeah.
mist thing. We
That is
took
true.
a
We had to miss
detour.
it. We took a little bit of a detour, yeah, but I still like it. I don't think we took
No.
like a 10
Normally, it would take a good while, but Braylock had even said to you that like some crew had been dispatched to like come meet him to kind of apprehend you all as quickly as possible. So there are.
So let's just
That's true. You don't know. He didn't say. It could have been another 3-4 days before they were going to meet the rendezvous point. It could have been, but
Yeah. Let's just
You
we
turn
could-
around and you see a guy wearing a bloody hat, a bloody cloak, and from his mouth comes a perfect Braylock impression. Tempest at level 8 has taken the feat Actor, so I can perfectly mimic him. Like maybe it is I, Tempest. I know that I confused you, but I think we could pretend to be Braylock. It's gonna be a little harder on the bone ship. Not sure how we're gonna explain that one, but we could do a classic Chewbacca, where I convince the anchor landing guys that I'm Braylock using my exceptional skills, and heck, maybe we even have some of his face we could put on my face from Ek here.
yeah, I mean, I
could
was
do
gonna
that.
say like we could like check out the bone ship too if he has any weapons, and he like I don't know, we could open up bag and ask like, hey fuckhead, do you have like bone cannon in there or something? And then if they're looking for you all specifically, you could be like waving like, oh hey,
Hey, what's up?
we'll totally doing, and then like Mason and I like if we jump them and then we like go gangbusters on them. I'm kind of excited. I want to see what Mason can do if he's unleashed. He looks pretty pissed, buddy. I'm kind of excited.
Yeah, I
to
think we
see
should just
him
throw
go.
Mason at him, and then we can just follow up. We could either truly follow up or just throw Mason at them and then run away. Either way,
I
I think
wonder
we
if we
should
could
throw
like
Mason
set
at them.
trap too. We could see if there's like gunpowder barrels, like throw them in water as like mines and then blow them up or something.
We could
I
do
was
shit
like,
like
didn't
that.
it wasn't Mason the one that took out the Wild Wild West spider or whatever? Like,
Yep.
Yeah.
and
Yep.
how does the power
In a-
scaling work in your universe, Pat? Is
Yeah, why doesn't he
a
just do
boat
that?
Here's
stronger
what
or
I'll-
less
here's what
strong
He
than the
he's
spider?
considered a legendary hero of the shores. He was like the celebrity guest at the festival you were at. You saw him one shot basically fly that big spider. Last time you saw him, he was by himself fighting Deadheart and Deadheart's army, which many of them were chasing you, but he was soloing them, and he seemed to have made that out. He is more pissed than anything. So it sounds,
So why
sounds
doesn't
like
he
he
just do
killed
the
Deadheart
meteor
and then
dive
Deadheart
on the boat?
reformed. Yeah.
Why doesn't he just meteor dive the boat?
And now his social media manager is dead. So like,
Yeah.
he
He's pissed.
unleash him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he could just go meteor dive the boat and then just cut it in half.
Hilarious.
He did that.
I
once
love that
before, he
plan.
did it again. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We throw him at it. He throw Mason at the problem. What's the worst he's gonna do? Kill our crew too? Oh well.
Hey, we
They let it. They
Well,
watched
they
us
can't
take
about
care
that.
of
kill
him.
I
our
really do. I'll be
crew.
honest with you, out of character.
What?
What?
Said I wish you cared about him. I feel that's on me.
I wanted to care about them. I tried to care about Musket, and then they let us get captured and taken on this boat. And
we can't.
Okay.
We can't let them kill our crew. They'll be the laughing stock of
they
pirate
can.
them.
I will let Tofa and Musket stay.
I will say about it is like, I feel like sometimes pirates would be like get rap as like we're villains and we can be, but like I will tell you in like pirate world, like it's actually a like show of like real strength to like actually look after a crew,
Okay,
You
cool.
kinda-
Tell that to Happy Dan.
I don't know what is a happy.
Yeah, exactly.
Ek,
So
ek, 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 ek. All right, but
Mason's
you
not
need
on the
to-
crew,
You need
though.
to chill a little bit, brother. Here, stand next to Steve. Let's get some of this blood off you. You look like a fucking psychopath. Maybe.
Yeah, Steve is still. I forgot this whole Steve. Well, no, yeah. After the short rest, but Steve is just like draining water.
Maybe we hold off on making big decisions while you have a bloody skull on a sword and you're covered in gore and you're eating human bones. Let's hold off on that.
I'm curious how many holes, Mason, you could put in the boat if instead of attacking them with fighting the people, if we just used you as like a torpedo and just like threw you in the water. Like, could you just like
That's
just
what I'm
cut
saying.
the bottom of the
Oh,
boat
yeah,
off?
fuck that boat up.
Like, just
Yeah,
take the
let
bottom
it-
off.
Yeah.
We
We could pretend to be
It's like,
broken,
absolutely.
which would be
I can
easy
totally
because we
be.
are
Oh, I
broken.
love that.
And then
I'm
when they
actually
get
gonna
you could be hiding in the water, and then you just come up and bazinga.
Yeah,
yeah.
unpatchable, just no bottom.
Oh yeah, I like that.
yeah,
Bastards.
that's what I want to happen. Let's throw Mason at him.
Dave's
if-
like, but like it will if we. Do you have plan for your ship? Because like
Ma-
it is
Mechanics.
it is tethered to big ship, and if we like blow up big
We'll
ship
cut
and
the
it sinks,
rope.
it's
Just cut
all
the
your
ropes.
boat.
Cut the rope.
Just
Okay.
cut the ropes.
Just make sure we got the plan. That's good.
Yeah. Plan cut ropes. But yeah, we'll just
But also, there's a lot of good shit on that boat. We don't want to just sink it. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, it'll take a minute. It won't
It'll
just
take a minute.
it will just go down.
I guess it'll just fall to the bottom of the ocean.
And then you could get it.
No, I'll get it.
I just feel like there's another side of this that I don't like that I'm about to say, but like if we're gonna sink like a military boat
Uh-huh.
Well,
and it's gonna be our turn to actually do a sink of a military boat.
It does look bad for us. That's
hold
right.
on.
I don't
think you
want to
use it-
say the term no survivors, but like if people know that we did it,
Dead men
Here's the
tell no
thing.
that
tales.
is gonna be bad for us.
Here's the thing. You're saying you're using military is a strong word. You're using
Yeah.
military like it's a really strong word. It's not like a naval ship.
Yeah.
Like it's not like
no one likes these guys. Like
yeah,
they don't
it's
trust
not
them.
the Navy. It's just outfitted because they protect their money.
I just
Yeah.
feel
It's
like
not,
there is
like,
a very
part of their
specific
Navy.
thing that we were accused of doing that we haven't
Okay.
done yet.
Brett, this is Josh talking. Brett, here's the deal. We are accused of doing something we didn't do
Uh-huh.
when we helped the people. We've helped, I think, 4 other people groups, and it also has not served us well. So fuck it.
You did the mantis trip. That was gonna work out great for you. You still got a
It did,
reward
but
waiting for
now,
you
but
back
we're
in Ash
here now.
Falls.
We did the mantis trip, and
Yeah.
now we're here. That didn't help us. We're fucked.
I just feel like if
The shrimp
there's
didn't.
if
It was
there's like
going
a
into lava
thing,
downs.
if the shores has like double jeopardy or whatever, like
well, here's the
then
other
we
thing
can
too.
then
The
we
other thing
should
is
sink the boat
we
because we've
can't-
earned one.
We
But this is
also
a different
can't get.
boat.
It's also a whole different nation. Like we're in
Yeah.
a completely different continent of this space. The jurisdictions don't line up, so that won't
So
matter.
is this like a wanted in 3
But
kingdoms
also,
or whatever?
Brett,
like
I do have to say again, we are not bad people for doing something to protect ourselves.
you need to be
Same.
saying this in character because I need to argue with that.
But because there's nothing to argue here. Like we are not bad people for 1, protecting ourselves, and
X
2,
says while
saving
wearing 3
and
corpses.
2,
Yeah.
and 2 saving. Again, I'm wearing the corpses of the people that did try to kill us and harm us and do bad things to us. We, as the oppressed class, are not responsible for the well-being of the oppressors that we retaliate against. And if we're gonna save Musket and Tofa, and that's fucking it, then
Cameron.
We
Oh,
gotta
and
save
Cameron,
all-
and Cameron.
We gotta
and
save
Cameron
them
would
all,
be nice.
baby.
No, I do love
if an
Cameron.
accident happens to Sad Dan, whatever, what happens? You know. That's what
Oh
it
no,
is.
I'll kill Sadan myself. Like he'll be the first one I kill in front of the guards. Like I don't care. They
What
can
about
watch
the
me kill him.
robot?
I don't know anything about the robot. If the robot's nice to Nimue, Nimue could be
Damn.
like, I
Ek's
want
a
the robot, and then we're
sociopath.
cool.
So we did something and we broke Ek. And that's okay. We can work with it.
We can fix him.
We can fix him.
Yeah.
All right. Anyway, in character, I feel like slightly morally opposed to just like killing the whole boat, even though I
Oh.
suggested that we cut the bottom half off. But like,
Mhm.
I think you're dumb
Just-
for that.
I'm saying things that would work, but also not necessarily things that I would do.
I think you're stupid for that because guess what happens? Guess what happens if they get us?
Maybe this again.
So
I-
why would we put ourselves through that?
They've
again.
clearly attacked our
True.
people, so we have to answer it.
I think this
but-
is the white man's morality trying to convince you, the oppressed person, that you cannot fight back. And you should be allowed to fight back.
Well,
against your
regardless of the
oppressors.
morality, I think we have to. We just kind of went through a huge battle, so
Now that's true.
that's why I was saying,
Yeah.
can we run, and will we be fast enough to buy ourselves some time to loosen up, get some of our energy?
Yeah,
back?
for real.
I don't hate
I
that
feel like
idea.
I could cast 1, maybe 2 more spells today.
Swanky
I
Dave.
don't
If
disagree
we-
with
if
that.
we get on the
if we
bone,
could
do
get
you
that
think you
ship
could buy us-
going, I think if we get that ship going, that ship could be faster than the Mariner. But then you're leaving, then how do we play it?
Go just fast enough where they follow us and don't catch up. Give them a sweet little taste. Make them think they're catching up. That way, give
Yeah.
us some time
For
to
at
heal
least
our
10 hours.
wounds. Yeah,
A 10-hour chase.
yeah. And
We'll
then,
sleep it off, and then we'll
Well, Dave will be
Yeah.
like to Mason, he's like, what do you think, big fella? Would you be okay, like, holding off on your vengeance for, like, a night? So we could, like, rest
So you get
up a
all your
bit and
HP
plan?
back.
And maybe we get, like, kind of get the plan together and, like, have at them on our own terms instead of being a little bit vulnerable here.
Yeah.
And Mason's like, I don't understand everything you said.
There's too many words. Yeah, Mason's not smart enough for that.
Wait, so you want us to get on the bone ship and then we leave and then we go real fast on that one?
We're gonna go
I think
fast on the bone ship.
Tempest is
so that we
saying, get on the
full
bone
rest.
ship, dislodge it, take all, like, kind of get going.
Because Braylock's ship is
And-
fucked up. That's not an option.
Okay, but question, a kind of a Pat question. Can we home alone the sinking ship? Do you think it will stay unsunk long enough if we try to like
If you
There
rig up all the
our-
cannons to fire?
If we
No.
think we have to take a long rest, we have to run. If you want to fight them without a long
Yeah.
rest,
here's
then
you could
that's
home
a
alone
different story.
the rusty hook with the bone ship still like in it, lodged in it, because it'll hold it up. The second
Yeah,
you
we
pull it
can't
out,
do both.
yeah, unless you again.
I was
really wanna
thinking
cut
as,
this-
like,
if you
a
want to cut this
reason-
close, it's gonna go down. Now at this point, it's been kind of taking on water, this whole
Okay.
time, this hour.
And even more water
So
because
it's-
you won't stop sweating.
Yeah. You're
I was
juicy
just thinking
sweat.
if they
It's
thought
gonna go
that
down pretty
Braylock ship was
quick
shooting
now,
at them.
once the bone ship is dislodged.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, fuck it. Let's just run then.
Yeah, we'll do that. We'll long rest and then we'll turn.
Mason, do you think you
for
can pick
Mason
up
Adam.
one of those jail cell thingies and put it on the bone ship? That could be helpful to have.
I'm really strong.
Perfect.
How are we gonna get it out? We'll have to like rip through the.
There's a hole
Top
in
deck.
the wall.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah.
If I throw it.
Like Dave can literally just like hack through the floor like butter. So we
Okay.
can make a hole.
He hands a bag to Tempest, like, do not lose that.
You
That's
got it.
Deadheart's
And I
head."
put it. Should I put it in the bag of holding that we just looted? 'Cause-
Yes.
It's a bag of. He had one of the two. He
Oh,
had.
don't put it in the bag
yeah.
of
Oh,
holding.
don't put that in the bag.
No,
don't do that.
That is one of the- yeah.
Thing. Oh Christ! So, all right, I wrap
What
it
a
up
way
in
to end
my
the campaign.
If you do
What if we do that
it'll cause a
on
rift in
their
time
ship?
space continuing. Y'all
Yeah.
ever read The Elegant Universe? That String
Hey.
Theory book is blowing my mind.
What?
Nimue Shadow Clone on their boat combines the bags of holding.
I like that. I like that. I wrap that bag of holding up with like rope.
That's such a cool idea, though.
Yeah. All right. So we
That
are
might be what we do.
moving. We are moving materiel from Braylock's ship to the bone ship. I guess we should
Yeah.
probably check out the bone ship to make sure it's not too scary, and there's no more
It-
crew or something.
No, it is like just a pirate galleon made of bone.
I'm surprised
There's
how normal it
cannons.
is. I'm a little disappointed actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
There's like no
real.
spider webs. There's no like
Yeah.
pumpkin.
No, it's,
It's
really
nice.
clean actually. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well.
All right. Well, yeah. So we're gonna
Yeah, like
try
this like
to get
spiral
the.
bone staircase up to the crow's nest, which is like a big skull
What the fuck?
you can
That's
sit
it.
in.
This is so
I'm-
nice. Wow.
I'm gonna go use the bone latrine.
Let's just keep it.
Yeah, I'm
There
loving this.
is no bathroom.
What?
Yeah. Bone skeletons don't piss.
How there's no bathroom? I assume he got a normal boat. I guess.
Skeletons don't piss.
You know, that's sad. This guy never had visitors.
Yeah, he didn't think about. Maybe that's why he didn't have visitors. He didn't make
have a
it
toilet.
accessible to them.
Yeah, we're not going to fucking Deadheart's boat again. He didn't even have a bathroom.
Mm-mm.
You ain't got no toilet.
All right, so we bring material, the cages. We check out the ship. We want to run. Where the classic just out of reach. Ooh, you won't. Oh, please don't get me, please.
Yeah.
Maybe we do a fun throw boxes over to trick them. You name it.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna take
Okay.
a long rest.
Take a long rest, baby.
Go ahead and do that. And
Yay.
then how are you going to you got Dave. He's an incredibly skilled sailor. He knows how to do this. Dave's having a good time with this. Like look, I'm sailing on a bone pirate ship. This is rad.
Here,
It's like
let
we're
me
setting
take
up
a
like an
minor
ambush.
image of it. Wop, wop, wop.
We're
Check it.
setting
This
up
is
like
what
an
you look
ambush for
like.
some like elitist assholes. Like they're the biggest pricks. Like I'm so excited. This is like this turned out to be like the worst day ever to like
Yeah.
what a fun day.
Have you
Like,
seen my gun? Look at this. It's called the Dead Man's Tithe.
that is so fucking cool.
Yeah.
Tempest. What that is rad as hell.
I gave myself a quest to get all of these special guns.
Wow.
You might be wondering, but you never you don't use them. It's like, well, this one uses money, and I like money, and
Yeah.
so you know, I didn't have money. If I did have money, I would use it more often. But that Valk ship has one that I want so bad.
So cool. Very cool. Shoots money is like
What the fuck?
it turns money into like weaponry. That is
Yeah,
rad as
check it
hell.
out. And I put 2 silver pieces, and I go kapow
Okay.
kapow. Check that shit out.
Oh. Oh, it gave me like shiver.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Love it.
I make some gloves.
Out of
Raylock.
Fuck. Ugh. What is what is the obviously the main thing was keep them on the run
Mhm.
long enough to get a long rest,
Yes.
first and foremost.
If they look like they're giving up the chase, we turn around, go towards them, you name it, type situation.
No, they're still you do a great job. Swingy Dave does an awesome
Swinky Dave
job of
does a
kind of
great job.
keeping
I'm rubbing his
keeping that
shoulders.
like letting him gain on you a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Going, it's like let him gain on you.
I
Like
lead the
a couple hundred
crew in
feet.
like vocal
go a cou-
exercises. Like, all right,
Yeah.
we're gonna do some screaming. Make it look like we're fighting. Make it look like we're stressed, and then we're gonna throw some of these barrels overboard. That's gonna really make them think that our cohesion's breaking down and that we're just trying to get some extra speed going.
What is the plan going to be once you have achieved that long rest?
It feels like a next week problem.
It feels like a next week. Okay.
Oh, I mean, easy. I mean, if you want like just a general idea, I think we're gonna take our
Yeah.
long rest and then aim Mason at them and then like them.
Just
Yeah.
head on. Just
Yep.
yeah.
Turn their boat into 2 half boats.
Yep.
Yeah.
Turn bone boat. If the bone boat has cannons, shoot them, and then send Mason, and then crash bone boat into them, and then we get on and fuck them up. I guess the other option is we could home alone the bone boat. You know, really sell it for the next 8 hours that the bone boat is breaking apart, and then we eventually just stop. You know, but
Yeah.
either or, the basic gist is Mason then us, because Mason rocks.
Yes. Mason first.
We love Mason. He's so cool.
He believes that if you tell him that.
Mason, you're
Here's the
so
thing,
cool
Pat.
and strong.
Mason, of all of the characters and villains that you've presented to us so far, is maybe the most evil one. Like the
But
everybody
I'm crazy.
else's motivations were really clear. Mason, I don't know what he's doing. He's the only one.
Okay.
But I'm the crazy one.
Your motivations are so clear.
You want clothes. It's
Yes. Mason Torpedo. I love it.
so simple.
Okay. We'll see how that goes next week.
Nice.
Epic. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It'll be
What's the
fine.
worst that can happen?
Pat, did you create a Gopher character class for this campaign so we could level up Gopher Grace to level 8?
I have
I-
2 docs. One is for Go for Grace and one
Hell
is for Super
yeah.
Strike.
Jesus Christ, Pat.
Hell fucking yeah.
We love drug Pat.
That's awesome.
I love this.
And those wings stay. They don't go anywhere. Gopher Grace can fly
Yeah.
it
Oh,
out.
wings so bad.
I love that. Great job,
All
Go
right.
for Grace.
Great job, Go
Yeah.
for Grace. And great job, Nimue, for teaching and so
He
forth.
could have been poisoned. He could have been poisoned. He could have.
But he wasn't.
He
But
wasn't.
he
Yeah, you
wasn't.
rolled great. Yeah. One was like gonna make him like triple in size.
It would have been
That'd have been funny.
huge.
Yeah.
He would have been actually probably might have been normal sized because he's a pocket gopher.
Mm.
Yeah. But yeah, no, thank you all so much for hanging out with us
Yeah.
today. I
Hey.
thought chat was on one today.
Thanks for all the subs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Chat loves Pat. Probably more
It's
than
true. I love
we,
chat.
which is crazy to think about.
And I love chat. And I love all of you. Does anybody
be
have
harder.
anything they want to shout out?
No greetings
arthritis
adventurers
hands.
tonight due to real life tomfoolery, unfortunately. So
It's like everybody's birthday this month.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
It's
no
literally
shot.
today is my Storyteller's Forge partner Rick. It's his birthday.
Shut
today.
the fuck
Yep.
up.
Ooh,
And my birthday is like
happy
next
birthday, Rick.
Wednesday.
Bachman's birthday was on Wednesday. Jennifer's
Yep.
birthday was on Monday. And Michael's birthday was last Wednesday. It's crazy.
And mine's
birthdays.
next Wednesday. My birthday's next Wednesday.
You guys need to cool it with all these birthdays.
So Pat, the Thursday we play next is the day after my birthday, so you have to remember that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Cool. All right. Thanks,
Well-
guys, for being here.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Let's see what
Yeah.
the crew of the boat 2 get up to. I bet our crew is fine, and they're gonna stage a really sick rebellion, and it's gonna
Yeah.
help and really convince Eck not to murder all of them in their sleep.
Yeah, certainly none of our crew are dead.
Not Pat
Wouldn't kill
taking
him off
notes of the
screen.
ones that Eck actually.
Well, yeah, Tofa barely most because I'm like me and Musket hang out, and then I do like Cameron a lot.
All right.
Name one you like.
I
Tim.
made a lizard man character once for a game, and they did describe it as having an almost animal-like intelligence, or like an alien intelligence that like you can't quite fathom. So I definitely feel like Eck is leaning into that. Like it's a lizard's morality that we can't quite understand. where
As
it
a
comes from.
DM, Eck definitely keeps me on my toes. I'll say that.
Yeah. Eck used to be nice. He was a nice young man.
All right, you all. See you next time, mateys.
Bye.
Bye.